Hey guys, I'm Georgie, and this is my digital story. My story is going to be about how I wanted to be a translator, but from a young age, I wanted to be a psychologist actually. But after I figured out how much school you have to do to be a psychologist, I was like, nah. And then I started to look into becoming a translator because it made sense to me because when I was little and moved to the US from Albania, I didn't know English at all, but then I eventually learned English by going to school, but my parents didn't learn English very well because they didn't have enough time to learn it because, they had jobs and stuff. So every time they needed help translating with something, I was their to-go guy to help them out. And I really liked helping them because it made me feel important, but I really didn't take being a translator in the future very serious until I was helping my dad translate with someone, and that someone said to me, hey, you're really good at this, you should be a translator, they pay well. And then I was like, whoa, I was like, this guy, man, how do you know I wanted to be a translator? And then I knew, I was like, bro, this is a sign for me to help people in need with translation. And that's why I knew I was going to be a translator in the future. Now, I bet you guys are like, oh, I bet you're going to be a translator in Albanian. But I hate to break to y'all, but I'm going to be a translator for Japanese. And there's two major reasons I want to do this. The first reason is because in the future, I want to live in Japan for a while because I just really like their vibe, from their anime to their food. And I mean, Tokyo seems like some crazy place to visit. And the second reasoning is because all the colleges I'm interested in don't have an option to major in Albanian, but do have an option to major in Japanese. Also be a waste of money for me to study a language I already know. And since we're on the topic of college, the education needed to be a translator is a bachelor's degree. If you know two languages, you can technically be a translator, but it'd be better if you had your degree. And I plan on getting my degree from any in-state college that's near to home, because it'll be cheaper if it's in-state, and I want the college to be near home because my parents will be helping me out with my financial needs for college, which isn't a crazy cost to get a bachelor's degree in a language. It's around $20K. And if I had to pick which college I wanted to go, it has to be Oakland because I just really like bears. Now, I bet you guys are like, wow, being a translator must rock. But what's the pay? And the pay is enough. The pay yearly is between 38K to 78K. And the reason there's such a big pay range is because, like, let's say you're living in a white area. It's like, no one's going to need a translator. Unlike if you live in a diverse area. No, everyone, someone's going to need a translator. And that's why, in the future, I plan on living up in a pretty diverse area. I don't know where, so after the video, if you guys get any ideas, holla at your boy. Finally, the thing you guys have been waiting for is the requirements needed to be a translator, which are a bachelor's degree in any language and needing to speak two languages. But the requirements needed to be a great translator are being a good listener, because when translating, you need to make sure you're translating languages correctly, because you could say something weird and maybe offensive. For example, the P word in Albanian means chicken in Macedonian. Imagine how dumb you'd look if you translated that. And you'd also need to be a good speaker, because if you don't know how to speak the language good, like you have an accent or something, then bro, what are you doing? Get out of here. Come on. Alright guys, this is the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'd like to say, in conclusion, y'all should add me on Snapchat at Georgie2001 on band God's Good.